Have you ever felt it? A truth that vibrates deeper than words can ever reach. It's not something you hear, it's something you sense. An undeniable shift in the energy of a room the moment you walk in. All eyes turn to you, not for what you're wearing or how you look, but for something invisible, a silent force that radiates from the very core of your being. This is the spiritual ache of being profoundly seen, yet completely misunderstood. You feel this power, but you've been taught to deny it, leaving you to wonder if there's something wrong with you. But what if I told you that this unsettling energy is not a flaw, but the undeniable proof of a magnetic attractiveness you possess, but were never taught to recognize? Today, we don't just talk about this power, we awaken it. We will unlock the secrets hidden in the teachings of Carl Jung to reveal the truth your soul has been screaming for you to hear. Before we dive into this revelation, I need you to do something essential. An incredible number of people who find life-changing insights here watch every week, but aren't subscribed. If you feel a connection to this message, take a single second to hit subscribe and the notification bell. Don't let the algorithm hide the future truths you're meant to discover. And as we start this journey together, let me know in the comments which part of the world you are watching from, so we can see just how far Carl Jung's healing wisdom can travel. Finally, hitting the like button helps this message find others who feel just as lost and are ready to awaken. Now, prepare yourself. The truth about who you really are is about to be revealed. Perhaps you've spent a lifetime in doubt, comparing and diminishing yourself, questioning every reflection in the mirror. But there is a language you were never taught, one that exists beyond magazines and societal standards. It is the language of the soul, where what Carl Jung called the inner image resides. Jung wrote, "What you resist persists." And perhaps without realizing it, you have been resisting the truth of who you are. Because to accept your own magnetism is not an act of vanity, it is a profound act of consciousness. It is to see yourself not with eyes of judgment, but with an understanding that your worth needs no external applause. You might not have noticed, but the world responds to you in a unique way. People are drawn to you, unable to look away. Others become inexplicably uncomfortable. Some admire you from a distance, while a few may even criticize you without reason. This is not a coincidence. Your presence acts as a mirror, and not everyone is prepared to face their own reflection. So, I want you to reflect on this. Has someone ever walked away from you without a word, leaving you to believe the fault was yours? What if they left not because of a flaw, but because they were blinded by a brilliance in you they couldn't handle? Your story matters, because by sharing it, you can heal others. You are here to remember who you are. As Jung said, beauty does not look, it is only looked at. You don't have to prove anything. You only have to awaken. Let's be clear. This is not about your physical appearance on any given day. Do not confuse a fleeting mood with your intrinsic value. Do not mistake a lack of attention for a lack of light. Sometimes shining too brightly is what blinds others to your presence. There is a form of attractiveness that defies the visible. It's born from an honest gaze, a voice that doesn't waver, and a laugh that asks for no permission. It is found in the way you stand tall when life tries to push you down. This genuine attractiveness is the most intimidating because it cannot be controlled, bought, or faked. This is why some people react so strangely around you. They draw near only to pull away. Their compliments may carry a faint hint of irony. You might think you're doing something wrong, but often you are simply making them uncomfortable. And that discomfort is one of the clearest signs of your inner strength. You feel you don't quite fit in, not because you are strange, but because you are not easily defined. You escape categorization. Jung called this the shadow, the part of you containing all your unrecognized potential, and very often that shadow is luminous. Beauty is not something you build, it is something you set free. A woman who knows she's attractive from her soul is a threat to a system that thrives on insecurity. When a woman begins to suspect her own value, her light awakens discomfort in those who prefer the dark. This is the source of unexplained conflicts and friendships that grow cold. It is not you, it is that your evolution doesn't suit everyone's stagnation. You were not put on this earth to fit in, you are here to be, and that is more than enough. The phrase, "I don't know what it is, but there's something about you," is a common refrain for women like you, because that something is your essence, your raw, unfiltered energy. It is a subtle magnetism that makes someone remember you for no reason at all. This is why some people may even obsess over you. Your very existence confronts them with everything they have not allowed themselves to be. This isn't vanity, it's deep psychology. When a powerful woman is unaware of her own power, she risks believing she is weak. You are here to remember the reflection that others see, the one you are still too afraid to hold. This journey isn't about imagining figures of light, as Jung said, but about making the darkness conscious. It is about healing the part of you that was taught to hide and ask for permission to shine. This is an internal revolution. Every woman who reclaims her attractiveness from a place of truth helps dismantle centuries of silence and shame. You have to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. Beauty is not earned, it is remembered. When you don't know the power you hold, your soul cries out for recognition while your mind searches for explanations. You doubt yourself when in reality you have simply underestimated your own light. That light is precisely why people react so strongly to you, with desire, fear, or awe. As Jung noted, those who have not confronted their own shadows cannot stand in the light of another. Your authenticity is a mirror, and it unsettles them. It is a sign. What you deny submits you. What you accept transforms you. And you have been denying your value for far too long. The discomfort you see in others is not rejection, it is reverence. Your energy is not common, so it does not elicit common reactions. Don't expect everyone to be ready for an energy that cannot be bought or sold, only radiated. You have been taught that self-assurance is arrogance, but there is nothing more humble than recognizing your own light without diminishing anyone else's. True beauty is born from a woman at peace with herself. This inner peace is a silent magnet. It fascinates and terrifies in equal measure, because nothing is more provocative than someone who does not need external approval. If you feel you don't fit into superficial conversations and false relationships, it's because your energy is no longer seeking validation, it's seeking reciprocity. You are not too much, you are deep. Not everyone can swim in deep waters, some are content to splash in the shallows where you no longer fit. This is your process of individuation, Jung's term for the journey to becoming who you truly are. It is a path to becoming complete, not perfect, and that transformation makes you unforgettable. You have been educated to believe that if someone doesn't choose you, the flaw lies within you. Today, that narrative changes. A woman who recognizes herself no longer begs for attention. She chooses where to grant her presence. Truly attractive people often experience periods of profound loneliness. This is not because they are lacking, but because their energy is a powerful filter. It purges the false and retains only the authentic. While painful, this process is liberating. Your presence carries weight. You are a force, and that demands courage from those who wish to be near you. This is why few stay, but those who do, stay for real. Accepting your attractiveness is not vanity, it is responsibility. It means you stop asking why you weren't chosen and start asking if you ever wanted to be chosen by them in the first place. Your journey has made you who you are. Remember the confident, spontaneous girl you were before the world buried her under layers of fear and expectation. She is still within you, and her light is intact. A free woman does not compete, she celebrates herself. And for many, that is overwhelming. The sensitivity you may have considered a curse is, in fact, the source of your magnetism. People feel seen by you, and some flee from that exposure because they prefer the comfort of their masks. It's not you they're running from, it's the truth you provoke. You were not rejected, you were preserved. What is true arrives not when you beg for it, but when you embody it. You are not beautiful despite your history, you are beautiful because of it. Because of everything you have survived and healed in silence. Your scars are not signs of damage, they are the sacred geometry of your strength. When others judge you, ask yourself, what part of them are they projecting onto me? Often, they cannot stand you because they cannot stand themselves, and your authenticity strips them bare. You are not for everyone, and that is not a tragedy. It is your most effective filter. The price of authenticity is high. You will lose connections that no longer align with your truth, but you will gain something invaluable, your peace. And peace has a glow all its own. You don't just exist, you impact. Your coherence becomes irresistible. The paradox is that you do not seek, yet you find, because what is authentic always finds its way. As you mature emotionally, you begin to filter your connections automatically. You stop attracting from a place of need and start attracting from a place of truth. This can lead to a profound loneliness, but it is in this sacred emptiness that your true power is born. You are becoming ungovernable because you know your worth. This isn't about superiority, it's about emotional resonance. When you raise your frequency, you can no longer share yourself with just anyone. This is not arrogance, it is radical self-love. Your vision becomes clear, as Jung said, only when you look into your own heart. And you are finally looking. You have seen a glimpse of your own value, and you can't unsee it. Being attractive doesn't always mean being desired. Sometimes it means being avoided. Many will flee rather than face their own smallness in the presence of your greatness. The problem was never that you were not enough. The problem was that you were too much for those who were not. Ready to grow. You are at a turning point. The old no longer satisfies you, and the new has yet to fully arrive, but your soul is preparing itself. That fire in your chest is your essence, demanding that you stop settling and start living authentically. Your energy, once dispersed, is now becoming focused. It has direction. It has weight. This is why people feel you are on another frequency, because you are. Your presence brings calm to some and exposes the falsehood in others. Your attractiveness lies not in your availability, but in your integrity. You are becoming a temple, not open to everyone, not to be entered in haste, and to be explored only with respect. And now I want to ask you a final set of questions. Breathe deeply and let them settle in your soul. What part of you have you hidden for fear of being too much, too intense, too emotional, too free? What if that hidden part is the most luminous and unforgettable thing about you? Are you ready to stop being afraid of your own light? Can you embrace your history, your wounds, and your contradictions as the very source of your beauty? What would happen if you began to speak to yourself with the same tenderness you would offer a crying child? If being beautiful is nothing more than being profoundly, unapologetically you, can you stand in that truth, even if you tremble? Carl Jung gave us a chilling warning. The unlived life is a sickness of the soul. But by reaching this very moment, you have chosen the cure. You have decided that you will no longer postpone the life you deserve out of fear of your own magnificent power. The person who started this video is not the same one listening now. Something profound within you has awakened, and that awakening is irreversible. I want you to anchor this transformation. In the comments below, I want you to declare your truth to the universe. Write the one word that describes the powerful part of you that you promise from this day forward to never hide again. As you claim your word, Press the like button to seal this intention and to help this message find the next soul that needs to be set free. And if you are one of the many who come here for guidance but have not yet joined the journey, hit that subscribe button now, because realizing your power is only the beginning. In our future videos, we will explore how to wield this newfound energy, how to navigate the reactions of a world that is not always ready for your light. This is a path, and I will be here to guide you. So I leave you with this electrifying thought. What happens now? What does your world look like, starting today, now that you have decided to never, ever doubt yourself again? Go and let them see.